sucked out. So.
Okay. Hi everybody, this is Rue and this is going to be my vlog. And we are going to be talking about an allergy test. My friend Carol did it and found out some things that she was allergic to, so I was really interested in doing it myself. You just gotta submit 3 strands of hair and then they email you the results. So we just both did it and we got our results. So, do you want to go first?
Sure. Just to kind of give a heads up of why I really wanted to do it was because I get a lot of headaches and sometimes I feel really tired and nauseous and stuff, and so I just wanted to know, hey, what's wrong with me? Mm-hmm. Before I go to a doctor and he tells me, here, get on these pills or something. So maybe I can change something in my diet first.
Yeah.
And we'll see. So as food, this intolerance that I have, which is pretty crazy. The first one on the list, and also yours, is avocado. So
you have a lot on your list. So.
I do.
Mine's only like a couple things.
Yeah, avocados. Living in Southern California, it's kind of hard to stay away from avocados, especially
they're so good.
And how delicious they are. But I guess I lost that. Barley. I'm very surprised, but I'm not at the same time because I don't really like to drink beer. I don't like the taste
I never
of it.
thought of it that way. I just thought barley, like a grain that you eat with vegetables.
No.
That way.
I even texted my friend. I'm like, hey, maybe this is why I don't like beers. And he goes, well, that would be a good suggestion. Why? Beef jerky. The next one is coconut. Don't really like it anyway. Cornflakes. I'm very surprised about cornflakes. It's just, E261 potassium acetate, which is pretty. Obviously, the only thing I can think is it's a preservative salt. E953 isomalt, which is an artificial sugar, so it's like a sugar alcohol.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I told you.
No, I told you.
I told you.
I told you those things were good for you.
I knew. Cow's milk, and the worst one that I was like about is wheat.
So what I'm intolerant to are avocados, Brazilian nuts, buckwheat, buttermilk, cacao, which I think is the worst because everybody knows I love chocolate and I didn't realize that that's what's making me not feel well. Crayfish, E1505 and E306, and these are additives that they put to preserve food, so packaged food. Milk of all kinds, and that's it.
What's cool about this test is that they actually have stuff that they say, well, maybe you also have deficiencies. So what I have in a deficiency is botanine, which is
Biotin.
Copper, magnesium, and vitamin C. And vitamin C I can see because sometimes I get sick a lot.
The only nutrients that I'm deficient are in selenium, vitamin B5, and zinc.
Looks like we're going to be changing our diets, and we're going to be possibly doing shopping completely different now.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give up all of those things that are on that list for a week and see how I feel, and then I'll report back to you. Like these cereals have those vitamin E preservatives that I can't have anymore. I can't have chocolate anymore. And I just bought this, which sounds delicious, peanut butter and chocolate, and I can't have that anymore too. No cornflakes for Adolfo. I don't even know what these are, but I really want them. They look so delicious. To address the deficiencies, we both got new multivitamins. I needed zinc, selenium, and B5. This one had at least 100% of each of those items. What I thought was really interesting is that this was the only multivitamin that I could find at Target that had all 3 of these things. And it's for women who are 50 plus, which I thought was really interesting, but whatever.
I realized a couple things that it's very difficult to find stuff that doesn't have dairy in it. It doesn't have gluten. I feel really bad for people who don't have it, and now that I become one of those people, so it's kind of like, you sit there in line and you're like, oh, does this have dairy? Can you make sure this doesn't have croutons in my salad? It's something new to me and something to get used to going forward, so it is what it is. But I did have one issue where I did eat something that was against my diet, didn't realize it had soy sauce on it, and I'm allergic to soy. Some sort of reaction where I almost like felt weird to even breathe. So it's pretty crazy.
So in general, you felt better though, right?
I kind of did, yeah. It did. It gave me a lot of energy, and I noticed that I didn't have a headache all week, so which was great because that's kind of what I was aiming for, was get rid of my headaches.
So with me, what I noticed was like how he said there was so much food out there that has dairy in it that I never really thought about it. You know, whether it's butter or milk or something like that. And another thing I found this week was that even like protein bars have, like if I wanted to get a protein bar one time, and a lot of them have chocolate in it, and I can't eat that. And I really love chocolate, and it was really hard to not eat it this week, so I was trying to substitute other things instead of chocolate and try not to think about it so much. But I will say how I felt this week was really good. I will mention that I was sick for most of the week. However, I would say that my digestive system felt really good. And another thing I noticed too is I never really thought about this, but ever since I was young, I would like eat food and then kind of like choke. And I never thought about it. It was just like, oh, okay. And I wouldn't even stress about it. You know, as a kid, I just knew, oh, drink more water or something like that. And because my throat felt constricted, and then people just told me, oh, you probably just have a small throat. Now going through all of this, I realized that was probably the allergic reaction. I ate the thing that I was allergic to, and it was causing my throat to swell, and it wasn't so dramatic that I stopped breathing, but it was enough for it to constrict and feel uncomfortable. But it's crazy because like all this time, that's what it was. I was having an allergic reaction. So although I love chocolate, I'd rather be able to feel healthy and have like healthy, like my stomach feels good, like everything feels a lot better. And I always thought I ate pretty healthfully, but just taking things that I'm allergic to out of my diet definitely I think helped me get over my cold faster, and I do feel better overall. I'm gonna continue cutting those things out of my diet because I'd rather feel good than feel sick.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing as well.
So if you ever get a chance to try it, it's called Allergy Test. I found it on Groupon. It was really cheap, and it was definitely worth it. I got a lot of worth out of it. It was worth the $60 or however much we paid for it. So anyways, have a great day. Bye.
See ya.
Don't forget to hit like and subscribe.